So I'm going to start making some videos on different options for different budgets when you're looking to kill weeds. My lawn is pretty close to weed free, just coming out of dormancy. Be filling in here over the coming weeks as the lawn wakes up, but very minimal weeds. And so if you have weeds, this is probably the cheapest option that you're going to find for getting rid of weeds. But before you get rid of weeds, it's best to put down a preventative. You should put down a pre-emergent like Barricade. You can order it off Amazon. Ideally, you spray it. You can also get granular options. That's how you start preventing weeds. That's generally the first step. Once you start preventing weeds, you can start killing the existing weeds. So today is Tuesday. We're going to kind of go over steps if you had a party on Friday at your house and you want your lawn looking a lot better. There's watering requirements, and we cover those in different videos. There are fertilizer requirements. You want to fertilize. Ideally sooner is of course better than later, but you want to get nitrogen down. That helps with the green. There's different things you want to do. But if you want to kill the weeds so that there's no weeds come Friday, like I said, this is probably one of the cheapest options you're going to find. Weed Stop for Lawns. They sell this in a few different formats. So Spectracide, available at Home Depot, available at Lowe's. I got this one from Lowe's. It was $5 on sale. It's $9.98 regularly, I believe. They sell this in a spray bottle. I think there's 3 spray bottles ranging from $7 up to, I say $20. There's like an Accu shot, but I don't recommend any of those. I recommend this. Your own $10 sprayer. So the $7 one is kind of like a Windex bottle with a trigger, and then you can get the bigger jugs that are pre-diluted for like $12 to $20 depending on which one you choose. But again, I would go with the concentrated version because of course you can get your own water, save money, get more product. You follow the label on the back. I'm not going to go through that, but you follow the label, add it into here, mix it with water, and you don't need a surfactant. This already has a surfactant in it. And you can just take your sprayer, walk your lawn, start on a corner and kind of just walk the line you'd mow and just look for weeds. Scan for weeds, scan for weeds. Don't spray your whole lawn. Let's say you have big patches of weeds. Let's say you have a huge patch of weeds right here. You can spray all of that, but if you have some grass right here, even if it's just 2 feet, don't spray that, because even though this is safe on the lawn and it won't kill your grass, it will slow it down. So I don't know if you can tell right there, the discoloration. Right there and up in there, this little spot right there, a little spot right there. There's some discoloration. That's because I sprayed for weeds. And this is the same for most herbicides that are safe on your lawn. They won't kill your grass, but they can discolor it. And so you don't want to spray your grass if it doesn't need to be sprayed. Just spray in the spots that have weeds. So this kills all sorts of weeds. It says 460. It says it kills nutsedge. Nutsedge is kind of tricky to kill. I generally find most grassy weeds are tricky to kill over the broadleaf. So let's go over here on the corner. I got a weed right here. So this is a grassy weed right there, and this is a broadleaf weed, of course. And so this would be easier to kill than the grassy weed, partly just because the herbicides are more effective on it, but also there's more surface area to hit. So this is 32 ounces for $5. I recommend going with the liquid herbicides over the granular. You can get weed and feeds where you spread a granular over your lawn. Not really ideal, because the weed and feed, how it works is that those little pellets, they have to land on a grass blade and stick to it for it to work. Of course, if you spray a mist, much more likely chance that you're going to hit the leaf and it's going to stay on the leaf, because it needs to sit on the leaf and dry. You don't water this in. You need to do this when there's no rain in the forecast. Spray it, let it dry, let it cook, and it will kill the weed. And again, these sprayers, doesn't matter the brand. This is a 1-gallon pump sprayer. There's battery versions, there's 4 gallons, there's all sorts of stuff, and we covered that on the channel. But for this video, this is the cheapest setup to killing weeds quickly that you're really going to get. Of course, you can go pull weeds. That's an option. If you want to do that, you can help yourself to a few hours of pulling weeds. This will take you less than 10 minutes for a yard of this size. But like I said, $5 was the price of this. I think regular price is about $10. $10 for this, $20, potentially less if you get either on sale. There's a Spectracide version that is $20 that comes with a sprayer. Again, I don't recommend that. This is going to give you far better results, far better value. You can reuse it. There's just every reason to do this with the pump sprayer. After you spray this, I would retreat, assuming you're spot spraying and not blanket spraying. I would retreat in 1 to 2 weeks. Anything that's alive, hit it again. If after 2 applications you still haven't killed it, there are other options, but you may need to up your budget to kill those weeds. This says it kills 460 weeds. I'm sure it kills a far majority of them, but some weeds are much easier to kill than others. Dandelions, for example, very easy to kill. Yellow nutsedge, very difficult to kill. So if after 2 applications of this, you still have a bunch of weeds, you'll need to re-identify the weeds using the Google Image app, search by image, figure out what the weed is, and then you can start looking at more expensive herbicides to kill all those weeds.